Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's been quite a while since we've done one of these, right? Well, your boy's busy as always, and so today is another one of those days where I picked up a bit of an epiphany while working out, and I had to share a quick thought with you. And before I get into that, I do want to mention I haven't done a podcast in a while. My original intention was to release one pretty close to the beginning of the year, and life happens, things got a little bit more complicated, and there's been far more going on. And right now, where I am in my life, it's a situation where I am so dialed in to my goal right now that everything is basically in blinders view, meaning that when I'm so focused on what I'm doing that everything else slightly is taking a back burner. And the things that I'm able to fit into my life at the moment are primarily things that are keeping me either healthy or sane or allowing me to achieve these goals. So sadly, some things have to take some back burners. Just don't have the bandwidth, don't have the energy, bandwidth, whatever you want to call it, to add more at this moment. But huge updates coming soon. To the podcast we go. As I was working out, I was thinking through an idea we've actually talked about and discussed before, but I will kind of discuss it a little bit more today and make it the main focus of the podcast. But, I was thinking about how naturally occurring energy in the world is kind of hard to find, right? And I don't mean the proverbial use or definition of the word energy. I'm talking about the idea of, for example, if you had a car, something has to power that car. It's the combustion engine, now electricity powering motors, but the combustion engine in the traditional sense of a vehicle is the explosion, is the energy in which it creates motion. It makes things happen, right? When it comes to naturally occurring energy for things, we usually use things to power other things, whether that's electricity, whether that's fossil fuels, whether that's nuclear energy, whatever you want to call it. And we're always using things to develop motion in our lives. And as I think through as humans, we, in a way, receive different types of energy. And don't take this too woo-woo. I'm really trying not to go there. But we do receive certain types of energy in life, and you'll receive positivity, you'll receive negativity, and that happens all the time. You can't get away from that. It is a byproduct of interacting with people. It's a byproduct of dealing with challenging things. It's a byproduct of just living life. And as I've mentioned before, and the tip I'll always give you is you will have good times, and in the good times, enjoy those good times. In those good times, cherish them and sink into the emotion and enjoy those things. But to a certain degree, at least in my head, when the adverse happens, you should do the similar type of effect. Now, is there a caveat to this? Yes, if you're a person that can't deal with stress and it crumbles you, I'd have further questions, but there's a bit of it that I would say needs to callous up in order for you to be able to do what I'm suggesting. With that being said, let's get back to the topic. You will receive dog shit news in your life, and excuse my language, but I'm trying to keep this brief and short. You will receive good news, you'll receive bad news, you'll receive news that will crush you in your life. And the healthiest thing that I can tell you, and the healthiest way I have been able to manage some of these rough waters in life, is to use it. You use every fucking thing you can for your benefit. You will receive the energy, the emotions, the cards of life the way you receive them. You have no option. You have absolutely no option in what you receive in life. But what you do with that, how you use it, is up to you. And if you choose to implement this, the idea is, and once again, you won't be able to do it every single time, but if you can do it more often than not, You are essentially redirecting the wave, if you will. You are redirecting the energy for something that benefits you, despite the fact that you have no control over whether or not you are given this energy. So I'll leave you with that. That's today's thought. Use every fucking thing that you can to your benefit. Because the world, the universe, the God, whatever you believe in, is going to give you something despite whether or not you want to receive it. So use it.